Hello my dears, it's me, Sakajaki, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. I should probably go rest my voice, but also I am so curious to know what's gonna happen, and I only have a chance to record again probably on like 4 or 5 days from now, so I'm just going to continue and fuck my voice. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Ah, thank goodness. You're a little early. Oh, you were a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Oh, it should be common... I don't know why. I'm going full Yuri here. It should be common sense, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yep, pretty much. At least, I hope I got everything right. I'm sure you'll be fine. Hopefully so. And take Yuri to my room. Oh, nice! Your room is actually pretty organized. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so... That's very considerate of you to do. Oh, no. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there! I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawers of mine. Why are you messing up with his stuff? I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. You don't think much, do you? I was just spacing out. It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. Oh wow! I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. Most probably, I would for cupcakes. I'm determined to provide the experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, I don't think so. No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. And kinda happy. It's just so content. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh, really? Like what? Aromatherapy. Candles. Let's see. Yuri rummaged through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and wooden cylinder-shaped objects. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have this in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat, but how are you gonna read if everything is dark? What's that wooden thing, though? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not much. I have no clue. Not familiar at all. Yeah, same. Ah, is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself.
You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic.
Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes the switch on the button. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole on the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? Romance!
This is jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right?
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it.
I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and help you feel them flow through your body.
Oh, cool.
You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that would be perfect for sharing our poems?
That would be nice. I can already feel my voice failing on me. It does sound suitable. But you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for?
Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get?
Yeah, I have it over here.
We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I like to do is to write a different word of on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them.
Oh yeah? What will those be used for?
Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside.
That's really creative. But what about the words? Are they going to like pull out and use it? I had no idea you've been so good at this, Yuri.
Is that so?
Ow, my ear.
Well, I suppose I took it a little intense, as you put it.
Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Oh, so adorable. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Maybe she is a bit more relaxed. Or maybe it's just the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys.
Here's a marker, Jackie. You can write with any character you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons.
Ah, right. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. But characters for what? Why are you writing? Like, you can use a character for toilet paper, and you can also use one for, I don't know, sunshine and rainbows. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy.
Well...
Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it?
You're going to think it's weird.
Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know? I like this guy. This guy is very chill.
If you promise you won't be weirded out.
Yeah, I promise.
Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is.
I used to have a collection at home as well. I just could not bring it here, but I have one.
The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me.
No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you.
Suits me?
Yeah, it's kind of intense. Right, yeah, she's intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife, I can't deny that.
It is, isn't it?
I hope you don't use it to murder me. Yuri relaxed her expression once again.
Would you like to hold it?
Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife, with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow!
Jackie!
Why'd you do that? Because I'm fucking stupid. I didn't expect to be that sharp. I barely touch it at all.
It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp.
A little bit too late.
It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no.
A small drop of blood tickles down the side of my finger. Oh, is that the part that she becomes a vampire? I hope not. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it for now. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. She is a vampire! Oh my god, that was weird. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively put my hand back.
Please forgive me. I wasn't thinking.
Yeah, you say that quite a lot.
Hey.
Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done.
How could I do something like that?
Why did you do that?
I'm sorry.
Sure it was a little weird and it took me by surprise. But I guess she was just trying to help, right? Maybe. I hope she wasn't trying to suck her blood out. Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return.
Jackie! Did you really just do that?
Now we even. Oh, fair point. Yeah, that was weird. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. You both did. You both did. Just chill out. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now.
You're so weird, Jackie.
Yuri giggles shyly. Me? Weird? Have you looked at yourself, girl? Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that. What just happened? I'm confused.
Where do you keep your bandages?
I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding.
I see. That's relieving.
The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. Right, should I be worried about the existence of this knife? After me finishing attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected, and it will be very effective as a door curtain. Looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri.
Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you really ready to move on to the next task?
Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind?
I like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets.
That's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets.
We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us?
No, of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute.
Thank you very much.
I hope she is still dressed when I come back.
Oh, and just a little bit of water, it's okay. If you fill out the cups too much, you'll be too diluted.
Right. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri?
Yes?
I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, putting it back over her arm. Do we have another depressed girl here doing bad stuff to herself? Oh, that's just great, isn't it? Okay. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything?
No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint.
Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups.
So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspiration quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom.
Ah, neat! What are you going to write?
Well, it would be more fun to surprise you.
Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses her brushes and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feel a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. That's fun. That's entertaining. Oh, that's cool.
I'm sorry if this feels too childish.
No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know?
Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too.
Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself.
For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple, like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes me feel like a little bit nicer.
It's nice.
I think that's all it takes for me to be happy.
I like it. Simple, direct to the point. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently.
I knew you would understand.
Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. No, I'm not gonna read that. Sorry! Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hand in surprise. Are you hurt?
No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me.
That's not your fault. Oh, that's adorable. Your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck.
Is there something on my face?
Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I damp it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Oh, here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Is something wrong?
It's hot. I just didn't expect it.
Well, it's nicer, right? Instead of like, I don't know how cold it is. It must be cold because she's wearing the full jumper thing here. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I started to retract my hand. But Yuri suddenly holds my wrist.
Wait. Just for a little longer.
Oh.
It feels really nice.
Okay, yeah, you can have the hot towel on your face. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Are they gonna kiss? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist sent a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away.
Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out.
It's fine. They were definitely about to kiss. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movement seems clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. The only thing that is going in my mind at the moment, though, is Sayori, because all that I want to do is run back to her house just to see if she's alright, because I am so worried about this girl. Okay. Continuing here. That should do it. I finished filling the night sky with the white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking.
I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results.
Yeah, me too. Are you going to wet the lettering now?
Not yet. It needs to dry first.
That's true, but won't that take a while?
Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here. Then have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay?
That's totally fine.
Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here.
Phew!
You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit?
No, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. Yeah, and now I can have fun with you. And also check on Sayori, please.
I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon.
So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after finishing the work.
Well,
Yuri thinks to herself.
I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well.
It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker.
No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right?
Yeah.
So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything.
Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean that it's the last time that it can happen. Fair point, you can always invite her over again. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door.
Thank you very much for having me today.
No problem, I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow.
I will. Well then.
Yuri fidgets.
I guess I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait, I cannot say that without thinking. About today, it's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted. Because we can do this again. Whenever you want. You can come over or we can go out somewhere. I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so...
You're very thoughtful, Jackie.
Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. Oh god, that's too close!
I kinda like that about you.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to, as Yuri suddenly pulls back.
Sayori?
Huh?
Hi, Jackie.
Sayori! Just now, we weren't...
It's okay, Jackie. I just stopped by to say hi.
Where's the music? Why is the music on? What happened to the music?
Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Aw, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. But we'll be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course!
Sayori beams.
Yes, so I'll see you tomorrow.
Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Where's the music? Where's the music? Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today.
Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself.
See what? What are you talking about?
You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri. And how close you got to her. It makes me really happy.
Are you lying to me? Oh, why did I choose Yuri? Oh god. But it doesn't feel good that I have chosen her out of pity.
You made such good friends. That's all that matters to me.
Tears starts to fall down Sayori's face.
That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Jackie? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is peeling in half, splitting? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear.
Sayori, don't say that.
It's true, Jackie. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monika was right. I should just...
Monika? Monika was right about what? Sayori, what did Monika say to her? What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain.
But...
Sayori looks away. I put a hand over her shoulder to reassure her.
I'm scared, Jackie. I'm really scared.
What are you scared of, Sayori?
I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me.
Sayori?
It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Jackie, I like you so much that I want to die.
Don't. No one in your life is worth that much. Like, calm down.
That's how I feel. And
it's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give you. Here's the thing. I feel like if I lie to her and say like I love you in a way that I'm going to be with her, it's not a good thing. Because then it would be bad for both of them. Not only for Sayori, but it will also be bad for the main character, that in this case is Jackie. Because if you stay with a person for pity, you're not helping them. Because they will always know that you're not there because you like them. You're there because of pity. Or not known, but they will keep that into their mind. And you'll be hurting yourself Because as much as you love them, maybe you will lose the chance of living the life that you wanted. So there is no... The problem is, like, it can sound selfish, but it's selfish on both ways. It's selfish for the depressed person to accept this pity love, and it's selfish for the other person to leave thinking about themselves. So in this both scenarios, it's selfish in either way. Someone will have to be selfish in a scenario like this, and it's not healthy. And by what I just see with Yuri, maybe it would have been the same if I had chose to be with Sayori, and then Yuri would be the one depressed maybe. It's complicated. I know I will not use the choice of saying I love you out of pity. So I don't actually have to think about my answer. It is the second one. But I need to explain and put into words why I feel like the second answer is best. Because it's still showing love and care, but not putting neither of our lives at risk. I don't deserve to live a life where I constantly have to worry how depressed you are, but also you also don't have to live with a partner that you know that they loved someone else and they are with you for pity. You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they were always been. Monika told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now. But please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were.
I see.
Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression.
Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this.
Sayori.
It's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down that path. Lady, that's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I just wanted to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Jackie. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So...
Sayori smiles, finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. That's a pain scream. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loud as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori! I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? That's also a selfish thing. There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feeling as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more, or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. They never will go back to the way they were. It's too late. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend. And I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. Why do I feel that she's not going to show up on Monday? It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'll be walking to school with Sayori. but Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently roll it up to take it with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassure her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over, so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monika, I'm sure the event will be great too. The lack of music is killing me. Jackie! You're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monika is placing a little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monika would like and submitted. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. Where's the music? That dummy. You'd think that on the day this important she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. And I suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. Maybe you should have. You should take a little responsibility for her, Jackie. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. How do you know that? You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange? Monika, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? About how basically turned down her confession? That makes me really seem like the bad guy here. But I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? Dude, are you? That's a little bit egotistical to think. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Huh? Monika is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? Sure. I'm still concerned about the lack of music. They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Some things like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed in its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki's and Yuri's poem from the one they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit on my stomach. Jackie? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to go get Sayori, so... well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself! Monika calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. I don't like the direction that this is going. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even if the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Nobody locks their doors in this place? Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? That's not what you should be thinking right now, dude. In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy! There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter a room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. An exception has occurred. Trace back for details. What? What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppress the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession? That has to have been what she pursued her over the edge, pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. Never, 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 never. Damn, boy. What the fuck is that? That's weird. What did Monika do with the where Sayori was? Wait, what happens if I click here? Uh-huh. This girl is my neighbor and good friend. You know the kind of friend... Yeah, we read all of that. Yeah, however, it's like catch up to me. It broke. What the? Walking to school alone? I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club. Did they erase her existence? The school day is as ordinary as ever and it's over before I know it. After I pick up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking. Clubs. There's really any that interests me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Monika? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Oh my god. What just... I thought that would be like one ending, and then I was thinking about just like going back and doing the endings with the other girls, but it seems like there's much more to it. So you know what? I'm going to end this one right here, because there's more apparently. So we're going to go through them all. So in either way, that's it for now. Most probably the other ones I'll try to rush over. Not to just like spend too much time on the whole romance part. I'll really just try to skip over and see how the other endings look like. But yeah, that's it for now. So if you liked it, please give a like, subscribe to the channel for more. I'm going to play tons of other games besides this one. And as usual, hope you all have a happy ever after. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.